Welcome back to another card break on the Less is More Sports YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going through another one of these donations boxes to see if we can land an absolute nuke of an old school card. But before we get started on that, I do want to let you all know that I got an absolute nuke coming in through the mail here very shortly. One of the coolest cards that I've ever purchased in my life. And I can't wait to share it with you all. So please stay tuned. But for the time being, we're going to go through another one of these donations boxes to see if we can land some pretty cool old school cards. If you're new to the channel, when we go through these donations boxes, most of the cards that are in these boxes are, kind of like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, MLB, NFL, and NBA cards. We have pulled some NASCAR cards here shortly. We pulled some last week. I think we pulled some military cards, which was pretty cool. Not really anything that we really like to sell, but anyways, and as always, if you see any card on here that you all want, just shoot me a price in the DMs and we'll work something out. But yeah, let's officially get started. See what cards we can pull out of this right here. Ooh. So apparently it says there's a lot of rookies in here, so we'll check that out. We're starting off with some baseball. Let you all see that going on real quick. These cards are sticky. This is not good. This would not be good for grading at all. Let's see, what brand is this right here? We got Score 95s. These are all scores right here so far. Nobody that really stands out. Nobody. Yeah. These are even players that I've even heard of. These are. Some of the cards that I've went through, through these donations boxes, were at least nostalgic, to say the least. But so far, not seeing anything that really stands out to me. Yeah, so that's first deck right here. Mostly, as you can see, mostly baseball. No really big name players to speak of as of right now, but still got a whole box to go. So we got plenty of time to see if we can find something real quick. Here we go. Oh, we got them. Oh, we start off. One of the first cards I saw was a Maury Stoudemire. We got here. What is this? Nope. Charles Mincy. Dixon Edwards. Trace Armstrong. Steve McMichael. For all the Packers fans out there on the tops. Got Don Griffin on the. If I can get it up. Yeah, these old cards these are a lot of tops going in right now. Freaky. That's not good. Camera. Troy Vincent. Benito Santiago back on. Is that tops or no? That's Score. Extend. Troy Hudson. I remember him. Now that's nostalgic. I remember him on the old Timberwolves teams. Andre Miller. There we go. We got. What brand is this? Oh, it's Tops. Old school Tops. Kurt Thomas. Clifford Robinson. Now we're starting to get into the players I remember watching growing up. Andres Nocioni. Really slept on player for the Bulls back in the day. Damon Jones. As a Heat fan, I remember him. Stromile Swift, one of the most underrated dunkers in NBA history. Don't sleep. Josh Childress, former Stanford great. Rip Hamilton, the mid-range Mamba, or the Masks Mamba, whichever one you want to. Matt Harpring, that's another player I remember growing up watching. Elton Brand, Duke legend. Shout out to my Blue Devils. Which, speaking of which, did y'all see where my assistant coach Jay Lucas is now going to be the new Miami coach? How y'all? Let me know in the comments how you think Jay Lucas is going to do down in Miami. Got Mike Sweetney, Jason Michaels, Torrey Hunter. There we go. Is that Scott Hatteberg? There's Scott Hatteberg. I remember him from Moneyball more than anything. ISO Joe. I like that card. Might pull you off to the side just to keep this for my own collection. One of my favorite players from the early 2000s, Darius Miles. And then, we got a dunk contest, Amari Stoudemire. I might pull that off the side just to keep for my own collection too. Let's go through. Keep going through the box. All right, here we go. Say Carlos Silva. Never even heard of that dude. Roger Clemens. I like that. Roger Clemens. Put you off just for my own. David DeJesus. Sparky Anderson. Richie Sexton. We got a John Smoltz. Ooh, there might be something here. It's an auto, but it's a stamp auto. So still might be something here. Ooh, Doc Holliday on another stamp auto. Like that. Really like that. And now all of a sudden we just switch up to NFL again. That's the other lovely thing about these donations boxes. Is that they limited skybox Dirk Nowitzki. That's a cool card nonetheless. Pretty nostalgic. Chris Young, I remember he was a fun third baseman to watch with their of Texas Rangers back in the day. Mark Redmond. Travis Henry. That's a nostalgic for my Bills fans in there. Low key, Travis Henry was slept on if you used him in Madden. Like low key. Honestly, like comment who you think the most underrated Madden running back is of all time. For me, my personal favorite, DeAngelo Williams. Like if you could just get him to cut to the outside, bro was gone every time. So like DeAngelo Williams to me is like one of the most underrated. That's a cool court. Kyle Petty, NASCAR on the silver. Ooh, that might be a little something. Malik Allen on the Heat. Melvin Ely. As a checklist. Joe Nathan. Joe Nathan on the Sporting News. That's a pretty cool card. On the top Sporting News. Pretty cool card. Postseason highlights. Game 1, October 11th of 2005. We have Angels sleepwalk away with win. Pretty cool card. Some of those cool classic moments. Chris Carpenter on the Cardinals. 2005 MLB All-Star card. I dig that. I might put that off to the side just because I'm a St. Louis Cardinal fan. Sharif Abdur-Rahim. I remember him very well. Shane Battier, Duke legend. Ooh, with a nice little two-handed cram right there on the card. Tony Delk for all my Kentucky fans. Kentucky basketball legend. Ricky Davis, one of the guys that was hating on LeBron back in the day. That was saying Carlos Boozer was the one who said we got better players on the team now, but like Ricky Davis was one of the players that was like, oh, you don't expect a high schooler to come in and make an impact right away. But Chris Kaman, one of the elite rebounders. I low-key like that card. Sean Marion, All-Star, Topps All-Star, 2005, Denver. The Matrix. I like that card. Fred Jones. Fred Jones. I don't know, my Pacers fans might remember him. Algie Crumpler. Very slept-on tight end from the early 2000s. Michael Bennett. Like that. Itula Mealy, tight end for the Seahawks. Don't remember him as much. Anthony Becht on the Jets. Dennis Northcutt for the Browns. Steve Smith on the Panthers. 2003 wrap up. Wild card weekend. January. His 5-catch, 135-yard, 1 touchdown in the wild card win for the Panthers in 2003 of the 2003 postseason. That's a pretty cool card. And Willis McGahee, one of the bet. If they had Willis McGahee on the Miami, I would be keeping that for myself. If you all don't know, I collect mostly collegiate cards, but I do sell anything that you all might want. Did pull this Jaden Daniels White Hot Rookies that you all can shoot me a bid for. Let me know, of course. Let's see what we got. All right, still sticking with, no, this is Upper Deck, but Tony Perez with the Reds. Another Sean Marion. Kind of cool looking card on the tops. We're going back between tops and Upper Deck, it seems like. Darko Milicic, one of the biggest busts in NBA history. Comment and let me know in the comments who the biggest bust in NBA history is. Me personally, it's Anthony Bennett, but Darko Milicic got to be up there too. Lyman Bostock. Nelly Fox on the Upper Deck Classics. These are cool. Bobby Doer, I think is how it's pronounced. Charlie Gebringer. Billy Herman. Joe Adcock. Davey Lopez. Now we're in some Fleer NBA with Donnell Harvey. Brian Grant for my Miami Heat. Got love. Andre Miller. One of the most YMCA hoopers of all time. Mighty Casey. Is that? Yes, Casey Kane from 2005 for the NASCAR fans in here. Johan Santana. Own game. I like that Johan Santana right there. I'm going to pull that off the side. Top silver refractor. Own the game. I like that. That might be a nice pull. Pedro Martinez owned the game on the silver refractor for the top silver refractor. I like that. That might be Michael Young. Chris Carpenter. Dontrell Willis, D-Train. Chris Carpenter. See how much these own the games. And then D-Train. Dontrell Willis. Got a duo card right here. Aaron Capman and Kabir. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that last name, but here you go. Here's the card. Got Kellen Winslow for the Browns. We got three Steelers linebackers and Clark Higgins, James Ferrier, and Larry Foote. Guys I definitely grew up watching. We got the running back, fullback role for the Raiders. We got Justin Fargas, who did have an 1,000-yard season this year, I believe, and Zach Crockett for the Raiders. Got another Raiders trio with linebacker Sam Williams, Kurt Morrison, and Thomas Howard. Of course, we got a Wes Welker on the Patriots for the. Is this tops or this is tops on the tops. That's an interesting card. Ravens trio with Bart Scott, Kelly Gregg, and Haloti Ngata. Cool little card right there. Got some Panthers linemen. There we go. Another checklist. So we're back to tops. Got Mike Rucker, Larry Johnson, one of the dominant running backs of the early 2000s, Nick Barnett, Monte Irvin, Raleigh Fingers. That name's just fun to say. Earl Weaver, Pee Wee Reese. It's the upper deck for the baseball. I know being a Louisville native myself, I'm sure some Louisville natives will love that one. Of course, Brooks Robinson. Upper deck. Jimmy Edmonds with the Cardinals. I've actually seen him play live. Dude, it's a lot of fun to watch live. Stephon Marbury on the Fleer. It's a cool card. Jim Bunning on the upper deck. Got Bob Feller on the upper deck. Eric Munson, Josh Beckett. That's a pitcher I remember being really good during my childhood. Cool card right there. Joe Kennedy. Tino Martinez. Eric Gagne. That is a name I have not heard in forever. Now I like this donations box a lot better than the last one I pulled. There's a lot more nostalgic players that I actually enjoy watching. Randy Wolf, Carlos Beltran. Now this is him on the upper deck Mets, but I remember him also loved his time with the Cardinals. Hideki Matsui, another Yankees great right here for my Yankees fans. Another Eric Gagne. I mean, I haven't heard that name in forever. Now I've seen him twice in this past couple minutes. Jake Peavy on the Padres. Oh, now we got a couple NASCAR. Clint Boyer and Tony Hirschman. Earl Boykins, one of the shortest players in NBA history. That's a little nostalgic there. Joe Prisbilla, another player from my childhood in some NBA basketball. Steve Blake, some of y'all remember him with that great Maryland backcourt with him and Juan Dixon. Mike Myers on the Red Sox. Got Charlie Manuel, Hall of Fame manager out from the Phillies. Nice little card right there. Chris Wilcox. Richard Jefferson. A lot of y'all know him as an NBA analyst now, but dude could play back in the day. Big Z, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, the original Big Z. Steve Nash, two-time MVP point guard. White Chocolate, Jason Williams on the Heat. I like that, especially being a Heat fan. Ron Artest with the Kings. Now, that's a rare find right there. That is a rare find. Quentin Richardson on the Knicks. Dwight Howard. Let me know. Is Dwight Howard Superman or is it always going to be Shaq? Me personally, it's always going to be Shaq. But hey, Dwight Howard, those dunk contests were special. Very, very elite defensive big man. Has the most defensive player of the year awards to this day. Baron Davis on the Warriors. Who remembers that great Warriors team that upset the one-seeded Mavericks? Speaking of one-seeded Mavericks, there's Dirk Nowitzki from that Mavericks team. Ooh, James Posey on the Heat was on the Heat's very first NBA championship team. Very nostalgic for me. TJ Duckett. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jed Weaver. T.O. on the Niners. That's a nostalgic right there. Randy McMichael on that was a tight end I would use on Madden all the time. All the good tight ends were taken. I would just swoop up on fantasy draft on the franchise mode, just swoop up Randy McMichael because like all the Antonio Gates and the Tony Gonzalez's would be taken. Of course, if I couldn't get Dallas, being a Colts fan, if I couldn't get Dallas Clark, that was Randy McMichael was always a sleeper on Madden. Rod Smith on the Broncos. Yao Ming on the Rockets. Ooh, I like Yao. I always did like Yao Ming. I like this card. I really like this card. Dewan Wagner. I like that. Playground rules. Fleer All-Star Jason Richardson. Some of y'all know his son. He's got a son that's playing for Michigan State this year. He's got another son that's playing with the Boozer Twins in the recruiting scene. Kyle Brady, tight end for the Jaguars. The curse is broken. Red Sox card. Now that's a pretty. I actually might pull that off to the side just for somebody I know that's really going to enjoy that. Jeff Bagwell on the Astros, and these are tops. I apologize. Jock Jones, Michael Kadire, another Pee Wee Reese from my Louisville natives. Billy Williams. Now we're transitioning to Upper Deck. Hal Newhouser, Boog Powell on the Upper Deck. Ted Lyons and Howard Johnson. Got Gaylord Perry. That's a funny name to say. George Bell. Also, while I'm going through these cards, if you haven't already, check out our newest retrospect series exclusively on the Less is More Sports Spotify channel, where I talk about the team that started the disastrous Darlings mantra at the 2002 Boise State Broncos. Going back and watching some of those highlights on YouTube, that team was a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, definitely check it out on the Less is More Sports Spotify channel. It's the retrospect series. It's called Disastrous Darlings, and it's about the 2002 Boise State Broncos. So definitely check it out. Oh, I'm looking rough today. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about due for a haircut. And this hat's about. Yeah, this hat needs need an update on a hat. And we got a little bit of. Ooh, might have got. I think I got some nice cards in this deck right here. Back with the Upper Deck baseball for the time being. These two stuck together. Bob Lemon. Some of these cards are sticking together and they're tricking me because I think they're on the slabs. Warren Spain. And then just throw in some Topps basketball on Wilcox. But this is the card that kind of caught my attention right here. Oh, gosh. It's not in the best condition. But it's a Reggie Miller on the Fleer. Really cool card. Roberto Almanar. Oh, now that is a slab. Paul O'Neill. That's also on the slab. I wish it was a bigger name players, though. Carlos Lee. Alex Sanchez. Bill Hall. Matt LaCroix. Dusty Baker. Really good manager. Aubrey Huff, making a name for himself off the diamond nowadays, but still the Devil Rays. Now they're the Tampa Bay Rays. Derek, early 2000s. Jamie Brown. There we go. Go through a couple of these, see if I can see anything that you all might be interested in. No, not seeing anything yet. A lot of cool old school cards, but no big namers yet. We got an ESPN Sean. We got a couple ESPN cards. Another Steve Smith right here. I didn't know ESPN did. ESPN had their own deal with Upper Deck. Got Mike Lowell, David Ortiz. That's a cool card. Jim Edmonds. David Ortiz on the Upper Deck All Stars. Ooh, I'm seeing something. I am seeing something. Ooh, we got a silver reflector I'm going to pull out of here. Ooh! Mike Piazza on the Topps silver reflector. Ooh, that might be... Now that might be one of the coolest cards we've pulled here on the channel so far. On the Sweet Strike silver refractor. I like that. That might be the biggest card we've pulled so far. Ooh, we got a Marvin Harrison limited Skybox edition. No, I dropped it. Oh man, limited Skybox edition Marvin Harrison. Ooh, back to back, we got some really nice cards on this pull right here. I'm digging it. Ooh, those are gonna be some bangers right here, boys and girls. Sorry, there are women in card collections too. See if I can find any. Ooh, yes. Yeah, Lance Berkman, just for the nostalgia. Ooh, this one's gonna be. Yeah, these next cards are gonna be tough to beat. Rasheed Wallace, the most teed up players in NBA history, but was one of the original stretch fours of the NBA. Yeah, these next cards are gonna add some tough additions. Ooh, Jason Williams on the Grizzlies. Honestly, personally, I think the Grizzlies, Jason Williams was some of his best basketball in the NBA. I know the Kings, Ben Wallace, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. There's a Reggie Wayne on the Colts. If only it was a limited Skybox edition, just like Marvin Harrison, I could sell that as a. Is that a slab? Oh, it is a slab. Justin Fargas slab. Might have some of the best pulls on these card breaks so far. Glad I'm going through these. Some others. Got another Mike Piazza, but nothing like that Sweet Swings right there. Brian Westbrook. That was a very underrated running back in the early 2000s that I enjoyed watching. One of the first guys that really made it. Ooh, Ed Reed, one of the best safety in NFL history, if you ask me. But Brian Westbrook was one of the original running backs of my generation. Oh, Vince Carter. I keep getting sidetracked on these cards. It's with the Nets. But Brian Westbrook was one of the original really good receiving backs of my generation. I know LT was another one. LT, of course, had 100 catch seasons, but Brian Westbrook was deadly catching passes out of the backfield. He was also one of my favorite running backs of the era that I grew up watching. Carlton Fisk. I'm going to go through some of these, see if I can find anything. Got some team cards. Seattle Mariners of 2004, Colorado Rockies, San Diego Padres, Houston Astros, And that's the last of the team cards. Got Jamie Moyer. Let's see, go through these real quick. Ooh. Skybox autograph. Now these are stamped. These are clearly stamps, but Yao Ming. Man, we're pulling some bangers right here. On the Jason Williams. And then Latrell Sprewell. Those autograph stamps are so tricky because they look like they should be. There's Marcus Pollard. Was on the 2004 Colts team that where Peyton Manning broke the single season touchdown pass record held by Dan Marino. That would later be broken by Brady and then re-broken by Peyton in 2013, as most of you all know. Amon Skybox limited edition. Amon Green. That's a cool one. Quincy Carter. Quincy Carter, who needs to be a nuke. Warwick Dunn, really good running back. Chad, it's still Chad Johnson on this card, not Chad Ochocinco. Eddie Jones, back when Eddie Jones was on the Heat. Greg Maddux on the Cubs. It's a cool card. Nostalgia for all my Cubs fans that are tuning in. Let's see if I'm going to go through these real quick. See if there's any. Ricky Prohl on the Carolina Panthers. Most people remember him from his time with the Greatest Show on Turf with the St. Louis Rams. I don't think there's anything here. Josh Smith, just for the nostalgia pile. Kevin Garnett and Tony Parker for the nostalgia pile. Like that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there. No nukes there. Got a lot of pulled cards today. A lot of pulled cards. Santana Moss. Now we got a Bowman sighting in here with Santana Moss. Clifford Robinson. Carlos Boozer got his couple sons going to Duke, which that brings me up to my next question that I put on one of the Less is More Sports YouTube shorts. Do you all think Jay Lucas is going to be able to flip the Boozer twins from Miami to Duke? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Another Damon Jones, Stromile Swift, Josh. A lot of repeat cards here that we pulled earlier. Alex Sanchez. Nice little duo card for the Devil Rays. Steve Francis with the Magic. A little nostalgia. Manu Ginobili. One of the best six men of all time. Let me know. Another Yao Ming card. Pulling a lot of Yao Mings. Jason Kidd. Dikembe. J.R. Smith. Carlos Arroyo. A lot of nostalgia here, but no bangers yet. We got a Chauncey Billups. Upper Deck MVP. Batter up Carlton Fisk. And then batter up Brooks Robinson. That's a pretty cool card. Another Travis Henry, Thomas Jones, Jason Taylor, on the 50th anniversary patch. Oh, no, sorry, not a patch card. I apologize. I worded that wrong. 50th anniversary for the card company. I'm going to go through, I'd say we've already been doing this live for about over a half hour now. I'm going to go skim through these, see if there's anything that really stands out. Nothing yet. Cool sporting news. David Ortiz, Big Poppy. Kenny Rogers. Record breakers, 142 RBI season for Rafael Palmeiro. Like that one. Might pull that just because that's cool nostalgia to have. I mean, it is a color match Kenny Rogers, so that might be worth looking into. Mike Matheny, former catcher, back when he was a catcher with the Cardinals, then would later become the manager. But ooh, NBA 2002-2003, Love It Live Topps, Timmy Duncan on. That's a beautiful card. The refractor. Pull that card. That's gonna be another NASCAR. Over the wall. Who is it though? Nah. LaDainian Tomlinson. My opinion, the best running back of my era. Jim Thome. Really good power hitter from the early 2000s. Todd Helton. Fun fact: was actually the backup on some of those 1990s Tennessee teams. Actually, was ahead of Peyton Manning in the depth chart. Ooh, ESPN Ichiro. That's me cool. Jose Reyes. That's pretty cool. Got another Bobby Abreu. Yeah, I don't think that's Stoudemire's. Yeah, I'm going to go through these. I've already kept you all on here long enough. Yeah. If I see any nice cards, go through these real quick. About done here. All right. What we got? All right. See here. I've had a lot of Jim Edmonds. and they're all with the Cardinals, so at least that's good from the nostalgia on my end. Dante Stallworth. Another Santana Moss. Another Santana Moss here. Simeon Rice. One of the best defensive linemen of my era. Ooh, there's Dallas Clark. Fun fact, I've met Dallas Clark. Really nice guy. Ty Law. Literally changed the rule book in the NBA and the NFL. If you know, you know. MLB Showdown. Okay. Dwight Gooden on the Star Retro Rookies. Wyatt Holt and Don Sutton. Pretty cool cards. All right, going through the last. I'm going to go through this last deck this is officially the last deck from the donations box. I'm going to go through that real quick. Guys, look at that. Going to go through that, see if we can find an absolute. It's cool Ray Allen. Cool Ray Allen Seattle Supersonics card. Another Richard Jefferson. Yeah, I'm not thinking these Skybox autos are going to be worth too terribly much. Ooh, Jason Kidd's might be, though. Jason Kidd. 3,000th hit card. Another Dirk Nowitzki. Damon Stoudemire. Go through these as quick as I can, see if there's anything. That way I don't keep you all any longer. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Oh, got a Skybox Unlimited Terrell Owens on the Eagles. I like that. That's going to be worth looking into. Priest Holmes now had one of the most dominant stretches in NFL history for a running back. Skybox on for this the Fleer. Yeah, Skybox limited edition. I like that. Now that's cool. Another Josh. No, Josh. There's been a lot of Josh Beckett's. Oh, and Torrey Holt on a limited Skybox edition. That's a cool card. Checklist. Yeah, I'm trying to go through these as quick as I can for you all. Curtis Martin, top 5 all, or was top 5 all time in rushing. I don't know if he still is. Still all-star altitude, Rashard Lewis. That's a cool card. Chris Chambers, another underrated receiver that I grew up watching. Jeff Jenkins. 50th anniversary. Jonathan Ogden. Clark, one of the best linemen. Got 2 limited edition LaDainian Tomlinsons on the Skybox. Jose Vidro. Peter Warwick. There's Donovan McNabb on the Heroes card. Got a lot. I gotta say, I pulled a lot of cards today. Zach Thomas. Transactions. I got Timmy Duncan on the autos. Andre Kirilenko on the Skybox autos. And then Chris Kaman on the Skybox autos. Donias. Gonna go through this last little bit, see if there's anything. And doesn't look like there's anything. Well, we're officially down. I'm gonna put some of these cards back in the donations box. Officially down through another donations box. We actually, after this one, we actually have 2 more of the donations box before I probably got to start actually buying cards again and, ripping for you guys and gals. But we've found some pretty cool cards so far. Today, I didn't go through I'd have. Found some pretty cool cards today. Actually, probably the most pull with potential that I've pulled on some of these card breaks. So definitely worth looking into as I put the last deck back in this donations box. Go through these potential pulls. Of course, I'm going to have a Pee Wee Reese. Got the Pee Wee Reese lot. I'm probably going to sell for somebody in Louisville here. Will probably take that up. Pee Wee Reese lot. Somebody will probably in Louisville take that up. Got an ESPN Ichiro. Got an NBA Love It Love It Live, Tim Duncan. That's a cool card right there. I think that's got some potential. Color Match, Kenny Rogers. Got Record Breakers, Rafael Palmeiro. Got another Skybox Autos with Latrell Sprewell. Got Amon Green on the Skybox Limited Edition. Got a Justin Fargas slab, Bowman slab. I think, is that the season where he had 1,000 yards? It's not, unfortunately. But we'll look into it anyway. ESPN All-Stars, David Ortiz, and of course Reggie Miller. On the gold medallion edition. Got a whole deck full of potential pulls right here. There's Skybox Autos, Chris Kaman, Andre Kirilenko, AK-47, Tim Duncan, Skybox Autos, the Heroes Edition, Donovan McNabb, limited edition, 2 limited edition LaDainian Tomlinsons. Might put those as a lot just because anyway. Torrey Holt, Priest Holmes, Terrell Owens. Back to the Skybox Autos, we got Jason Kidd, Darius Miles, Jason Williams, Yao Ming, limited edition, Marvin Harrison. Now it's a son that plays. Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza's Sweet Strikes. That's a cool card. Own the Game, Dontrell Willis. Own the Game, Chris Carpenter. Michael Young. Pedro Martinez. Johan Santana. All-Star Altitude, Sean Marion. I don't think that's actually. I'm gonna put this Chris Carpenter back here. I think I just pulled that out of excitement. Yeah, same with these. This Joe Johnson and Mari Stoudemire. I think I pulled this Clemens out of excitement as well. Then we got Kyle Petty on the silver refractor. Actually, I don't think that's. Dirk Nowitzki, limited edition Dirk Nowitzki. Then we're going to get John Smoltz and Doc Holliday on the stamp autos. So we will see what those cards are worth, see if they're worth anything. As always, if you have any interest in anything I pulled, just let me know in the comments. We'll work out a deal out. But until next time, thank you all again for watching another card break on the Less is More Sports YouTube channel. As always, like and subscribe to Less is More Sports on YouTube and Spotify to get the latest updates on new content that we have coming out. Be sure to follow the social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Threads. That's at Less is More Sports. And until next time, officially out. Thank you.